on that who needs learning games? Well, departments where the staff needs to know what they're doing with new information right away the day it hits. And if that's the case, then you need to move from inadequate learning and development activities to really ones that hit the learning and development needs of your whole staff. So gamification and gamifying your learning actually can make people learn faster. So there's 4 types of game-based learning experiences. The Echo example that you saw is an example of what we call a bullseye. And a bullseye really is a couple of complex ideas that are introduced as a whole. You can see measurement of it immediately. You can, let me go back, I'm not sure why that jumped forward. You can see measurement of it immediately. Each key learning point is measured independently and as a whole, but you've got your eye on it, so you can't miss it. And I'll give you another example of a bullseye that you may want to use. We also see game-based learning experiences being called immersive or discovery. Last week when we met, we talked about experiential stories, and this is another example of a role play or a character-based, investigative kind of a case where somebody is dropped into the world and you become the character. So whether you call it immersive, experiential, or discovery, that's what we're talking about, and I'll show you an example. Review games are also an example of game-based learning experiences. They're not so much learning as they are review, but if done properly, they can be extremely and highly motivational to get people to learn stuff that they haven't yet learned because they want to win or they don't want to lose. And overall, the 4th is really an aggregate of all 3. It's creating a gaming curricula where all of your activities and all of your games, whether in the classroom or e-learning or team meetings or on the fly as people are at work, really invade the learner space and you become a gaming culture at the same time as you're becoming a culture of learning and a culture of professional development. And this is where a lot of companies want to head.